Welcome to Byte-Sized Tech, where we blend casual conversations with insightful discussions on the latest in technology and gadgets. Today, we are unpacking the biggest tech releases and rumors floating around, especially centering on Apple's newest lineup. We're going from the unbelievably thin iPhone Air to next-gen VR chips and how to keep your data safe.
Yeah, it's been an intense launch window, hasn't it? We've gathered the essential nuggets for you, the listener, to quickly understand not just the specs, but maybe some hidden issues and, importantly, crucial fixes you need to know about right now.
Right. Our mission is to cut through the noise and deliver those aha moments.
Exactly. Let's jump straight into this paradox with the new Air.
Okay, let's unpack this surprising duality. The iPhone Air is the thinnest iPhone ever at a staggering 5.6 millimeter. That's even thinner than the Galaxy S25 Edge, which is pretty wild.
It really is.
Yet the internet is trying desperately to break it, and
And it's proving surprisingly tough. What's fascinating here is how durable it turned out to be, especially compared to past thin phones. Like, remember the iPhone 6 Plus?
Oh yeah, Bengate. Total panic back then. Thin meant fragile.
Exactly. But this time, anecdotal evidence, like those stress tests from YouTubers, Marcus Cupello, was it?
Yeah, him and others, showed the iPhone air-resisting hammer blows, forceful bending over edges. It survived way longer than you'd expect.
Which brings up the big question. What makes the Air so tough?
Right. How'd they do it?
Well, the secret seems to be the structural rigidity from the titanium frame. That's a huge difference from the soft aluminum alloy in the 6 Series.
Okay, so titanium, not aluminum, plus that ceramic glass too on the front and back.
Precisely. That combination is key. Official tests apparently show it can withstand 130 pounds of pressure.
130 pounds? Wow.
Yeah, it's a significant number. Shows the frame is doing its job, compensating for the thinness.
Okay, but there's always a catch, isn't there? To get it that thin, Apple moved the silicon and camera hardware onto the camera plateau.
That's right, they had to stack things differently.
And some reports are indicating that this can cause the device to warm up, like if you're doing intensive tasks.
Like playing demanding racing games, Asphalt Legends was mentioned. The components are just really close together.
So maybe less bend gate, more heat gate. Is that the trade-off?
It could be, yeah. That classic tension between thinness, power, and thermal management. Might not bother everyone, but power users should, keep an eye on those reports about performance throttling.
Good point. Okay, switching gears from durability tests to everyday reality. People are already scratching their brand new iPhones, and this is where it gets really interesting.
It does, because it's sort of counterintuitive. Reports suggest it's actually the iPhone 17 Pro, the one with the aluminum unibody frame, that's prone to scratching.
Wait, the Pro, not the Air. The 17 Pro switched back to aluminum from titanium.
Yep, the 17 Pro uses aluminum, unlike the 16 Pro or the new Air. And specifically, the darker colors deep blue for the 17 Pro Max and space black for the iPhone Air seem to show marks much more easily.
So even the Air's dark color shows scratches.
It seems the dark finishes in general are more susceptible, but the aluminum frame on the Pro might make it worse overall. We heard even demo units in Apple stores were getting marked up super quickly.
And you mentioned anodized aluminum for those dark colors. Can you quickly explain what that means and why scratches are so obvious?
Sure. Anodizing creates a hard, colored oxide layer on the aluminum surface. When you scratch it, you scrape off that dark layer, exposing the lighter, bare aluminum underneath.
So the contrast makes it really visible.
Exactly. And this leads to the theory that maybe the scratch-prone nature of dark anodized aluminum is why Apple actually skipped a black iPhone 17 Pro option this year.
To avoid the complaints. Makes sense.
It could be. Also, we're hearing that MagSafe chargers might be leaving circular marks on the backs of some phones, sort of wearing down that finish.
Okay, so basically, you need a case immediately.
Pretty much reinforces the need, yeah.
Yeah.
Even if you love that thin feel. So for you listening, choosing the right case really depends on what you need.
Right, so if you need, like, max protection, maybe you're clumsy like me, or work outside.
Sources point to the Urban Armagear Plasma XTE. It's got serious shock protection, tested drop rating up to 22 feet. Built-in kickstand, too. MagSafe compatible.
22 feet. Okay. What about the opposite? If you want that minimalist look, keep it thin.
Then you're looking at something like the Totally Scarf. It's incredibly thin, only 0.02 inches, weighs almost nothing, barely know it's there.
And for features like carrying cards or something?
You've got options like the Smartish Wallet Slayer Vol. One holds maybe 4 cards plus cash. Or the OtterBox Soul series. That one has a built-in lanyard attachment point, which is kind of neat.
What about sustainability?
Check out the pillowcase. It's made from compostable flaxistic and a plant-based biopolymer. Good option if that's important to you.
Okay, useful options.
Hmm.
Now, speaking of protecting your device, we absolutely need to talk about a launch day snag, something involving the new iOS 26.
Yes, this is crucial if you're trading in an old phone for a new iPhone 17. It's about the stolen device protection feature in iOS 26.
Which is a great feature for security, right? It adds that 1-hour delay for major changes if you're not in a trusted location.
Exactly. Prevents thieves from quickly disabling Find My or changing your password if your phone and passcode get stolen. Great idea.
But the problem happens at the store.
The snag is, when you're at the Apple Store or your carrier's store, that's usually not a trusted location for your phone. And you can't trade in an iPhone if Find My is still activated.
Oh no, so you get to the store all excited and they tell you.
You have to wait an hour.
Oh,
Right there.
yeah.
Stolen device protection is on, and you need to turn off Find My. But you can't for an hour because you're not home.
I can just imagine the frustration standing around for 60 minutes. That's painful.
It's led to a lot of annoyance.
Yeah.
So the key takeaway for you, plan ahead. If you're trading in, disable Find My before you leave home while you're still in that trusted location.
Definitely good advice. Don't wait till you're at the counter.
Please don't.
Okay, beyond physical security and these setup glitches, a new device is often a good time to think about upgrading your digital defense too, right?
Absolutely. It's a perfect moment. We saw recommendations for looking into a privacy suite like Proton Unlimited. It's about $9.99 a month. And the whole idea is to help you sort of de-Google your life.
De-Google your life. Interesting phrase. What's included?
It bundles a bunch of privacy-focused tools, Proton VPN, which tested really fast, like 1,198 mps, and it includes secure core servers.
Secure core. What does that mean for the average user? Why should they care?
Think of it like double protection. Your traffic goes through super secure servers, often in privacy-friendly countries like Switzerland or Iceland, before it hits the regular internet. Adds a serious layer of anonymity.
Okay, so extra secure VPN. What else?
Proton Mail, end-to-end encrypted email. You get up to 15 addresses, and it can automatically forward mail from your old accounts, which helps with migrating.
Migrating email sounds like a hassle, though. Is it really worth it just for encryption if you're using free services now?
Well, there's also Proton Pass, which is their password manager. It has built-in 2FA support and lets you create up to 50 separate vaults for organizing.
Okay, password manager too?
And you get 500 gigabytes of encrypted cloud storage shared across Proton Drive and Proton Calendar. That's for secure file sharing and up to 25 encrypted calendars.
500 gigs, that's decent.
Plus, the whole ecosystem is open source, meaning experts can check the code for vulnerabilities. And it's protected by something called Proton Sentinel, basically, a high-security monitoring system with a 247-team challenging suspicious logins.
Wow. Okay, so it's not just one thing. It's like a whole privacy toolkit for $10 a month.
Pretty much. It's presented as a comprehensive alternative if you're concerned about how big tech companies handle your data.
That's a pretty compelling package. Okay, let's wrap up with some interesting accessory insights and a peek at future tech leaks, starting with the MagSafe battery for the iPhone Air.
Yeah, and iFixit Teardown found something cool. The external MagSafe battery pack, it's 12.26 watt-hours or 3,149 milliamp hours, has this weird shape inside, weird cutouts.
Okay, and why is that interesting?
The theory is that it might be the exact same battery cell that's used inside the super thin iPhone Air itself.
No way. Just reusing the same component?
Looks like it. Which is actually pretty clever from a manufacturing cost perspective, right?
Yeah.
Use the same part internally and externally.
That is smart. But we have to remember the physics, right? Wireless charging isn't super efficient.
Exactly. You lose energy as heat. So that external MagSafe pack only gives you about 65% of its rated capacity as actual extra charge on the phone.
Still, what does that translate to in real-world use?
It's still a significant boost. Web surfing tests showed the Air going from about 12 hours on its own, which is already good, up to over 17 hours with the pack attached.
17 hours. Okay, that easily gets you through a heavy day. That makes a difference.
Definitely.
All right, finally, let's touch on what Apple didn't announce. Any whispers about the Vision Pro 2?
There are definitely whispers. The timeline seems to be pointing towards 2026 for the Vision Pro 2, and the big upgrade is tipped to be a new R2 chip.
R2 chip, okay.
Reportedly made using TSMC's next-gen 2-nanometer process. Now, The current R1 chip is already insane. It processes input from 12 cameras, 5 sensors, 6 mics, and gets images to the displays in 12 milliseconds. That's like 8 times faster than you can blink.
Wow, so 2 nanometer. What does that actually mean for the experience? Just faster?
It means significantly more processing power
Yeah.
and a smaller, cooler, more power-efficient package. It's a leap from the current 3nm tech. So yes, faster spatial processing, maybe higher resolution support, but also potentially better battery life and less heat.
Which could help with the design, too. People felt the first one was a bit bulky.
Exactly. Former Apple engineers apparently believe a design refresh lighter, less cumbersome, is essential for wider adoption. And a smaller, more efficient chip like a 2nm R2 would certainly help enable that.
Makes sense. And quickly, any other rumors floating around for other products? iPads? MacBooks?
Yeah, the usual suspects. We might see an M5 iPad Pro as early as this October, then maybe M4 iPad Air and base models in early 2026.
M5 already. Wow. MacBooks.
New 14-inch and 16-inch MacBook Pros with that M5 chip are expected late 2025 or maybe early 2026, likely focusing on performance gains.
And AirTags, too. Still coming.
Still rumored for 2025. Promises seem to be longer tracking range, maybe better battery life. We'll see.
One more. Apple TV. Seems overdue for an update.
There's a persistent rumor about an update using the A17 Pro chip.
A17 Pro, isn't that overkill for just streaming video?
You'd think so, but the speculation is that the extra power is needed to handle Apple Intelligence. There are AI features potentially running locally right on your TV box.
Ah, an AI assistant baked into the Apple TV. Now that's interesting.
Could be a big step for bringing AI into the living room.
Okay, so we've zipped through quite a bit. The surprising strength of the titanium iPhone Air, the scratch risks, especially on the aluminum Pro models, why you definitely need a case.
That crucial iOS 26 trade-in fix, remember to disable Find My at home. And the idea of using a privacy suite like Proton to build your digital defenses.
It's amazing how fast this hardware and software evolves, isn't it?
It really is astounding. And looking at these leaks, especially that R2 chip for Vision Pro 2, and the potential for real AI processing in the Apple TV with the A17 Pro, it really makes you wonder.
Wonder what?
Which of these next-gen chips, these new components, will be the first one to make AI feel truly seamless, integrated into our everyday devices so naturally that we just use it without even thinking about the tech behind it?
A great thought to chew on as the hardware just keeps getting faster and smarter. Thanks for tuning in to Byte-Sized Tech. If you enjoyed this episode, like, comment, share, and subscribe for more fun tech discussions.